Hello to all and welcome to my home. My name is Tina Clark and this is my office. This is where I spend most of my nights, or rather most of the wee hours of the morning, glued to this computer. I am not what you would consider a typical college student. In fact, I am the exact opposite of that. I am a 36-year-old mom of two. My oldest son is almost 19 years old. He graduated from high school last year, and my baby is a freshman in high school. So that's both awesome and sad all at the same time for me. I am a returning college student. I made that decision about 3 semesters ago, and even though it was a pretty scary decision for me, it was definitely one of the best decisions that I have ever made, both for myself and for my children. And I say that because I started life a little differently than most young people. My senior year in high school, I found out I was going to be having a child of my own. So when I graduated from high school, I had a brand new husband and a brand new 2-month-old baby. And off to college I went. And when I started at RCC, I didn't go with the intention of earning a degree or didn't really even look into the future long term. I simply went to gain computer knowledge and the skills necessary to get out there into the job force. And it worked. Took about 5 classes and then I found a job. I became a secretary. And I worked my way up. Life is great. My child is growing. Then I had my second child, and life is even better and fulfilling for me at the time, and I was pretty content with the way things were going. The position that I had earned by working my way up that company led to an opportunity for me to switch to another company. This was a fire and water restoration company, and it was very fascinating. Not only was I an office manager there, but I also was able to venture out into the insurance end of that business and meeting with the adjusters on a job or someone's house who caught on fire or was flooded from water. I got to work with the adjuster to find out how things went from their aspect, and then also learned how to write up the scope of work from the restoration end of it. I decided that I really liked the insurance part of the job, so I decided to get some education in that field. Started going to school part-time, taking some insurance classes, and that ultimately led me to an opportunity to start what I thought would be ultimately the best career ever. I went to work for Geico. Started off as a claims adjuster, worked my way up to subrogation adjuster, and absolutely loved everything that I was doing. I considered myself an insurance geek because it just fascinated me. I earned a degree in a designation rather in general insurance purposes, and I also earned a certification in general insurance fraud. So life is great. I've got a great career. I have 2 wonderful yet very, very busy boys. I'm on top of the world. And then everything got turned a little upside down. I was faced with being laid off. And now, what do? I had no idea what to do. Yes, I had 2 pieces of paper, a designation in insurance and a certification in fraud, but outside of the insurance industry, those certifications and degree really, they don't amount to anything. And what I found was I was facing a difficult problem with a job market with so many people looking for employment and not having a degree to fall back on. So it became a very difficult time for me. Luckily for me, during the 14 years of doing the different jobs that I had, I always had a small part-time self-employment business with cleaning. I never thought anything of it, just something to earn some extra cash and to keep up with all of the crazy demands of all of the sports teams that both of my sons like to participate on. So great. Only now, that's my only source of income. So it's a pretty scary position to be in. And the longer it took me to not get a job back into the field that I was looking to go back into, the more it forced me to pick up some more self-employment jobs, which is, great. It still allowed me to be flexible, and it has become a full-time job. In fact, it has become a very busy, hectic, crazy full-time job. And it's also rewarding because it does allow me to be more involved in my children's lives. But still, same problem, don't have a degree. So that led me to the ultimate decision to go back to school. So I did it. Here I have been preaching the importance of an education to my children all of these years, and now it was my turn to do this. So I jumped back in full-time, no less, because if you're going to do it all the way. So now I have to juggle the mom duties between all of the multiple sporting teams. I have the job duties that all have developed within my personal business, and I've been taking 5 classes each semester. This semester I'm taking 6, which is extremely crazy and extremely overwhelming, but at the same time, very, very rewarding. I can now look my kids in the face and say, this is why your education is so very important. It is, in fact, the most important thing that you can do to better your life. So I would simply say, for those of you who are feeling more than a little overwhelmed, just like I am, know that you're doing the right thing. And I would like to give you something inspirational to help you trudge through, because you need that degree at the end of the day, whether you're going to start your own business or you want to climb the business world, you have to have the degree. So I will tell you, this is a wonderful young man by the name of John Helwig gave a very lovely quote to live by, and he said, if you don't love your life, then change it. It is as simple as that. And he's so true, so very true with those very powerful words. And I'm living proof of that. I live it every single day. And I can tell my children how important school is. So don't give up, because I'm not. If I can do it, you can certainly do it. So I wish the best of luck to you with this class and with all of your future endeavors.